How did I how did I land in number 1? Well, I had 100% as my goal. Although, well, in order to pass the bar examination, you only need 75%. And there were also bar examinations where the Supreme Court lowered the passing rate from 75 to 70, 72, 73, and 74. Okay, your aim is always must be 100. Okay? Kasi kung 100 ang aim mo, mamiss mo man yung 100, hindi malayo. Hindi malayo. Aim always for 100. Well, there is a move na wala na yung numerical rating, pass or fail na lang, but I think in grading your examinations, there will still be numerical rating, but the result will be pass or fail. Kasi how can they do that without numerical rating? Dahil makakaiba ang weight na binibigay sa bawat subjects. So always aim for 100%. If you missed 100%, okay lang. You will still land among the stars. Shoot for the moon. If in case you miss, you will still land among the stars. Kasi kung 75% lang yung aim mo, mamiss mo yan, magpe-pray tayo na babaan ng passing percentage. Always aim for 100%. Your answers must be responsive. It must be based on the given facts and so always supported by legal basis. Now, you can find in the book some of my answers to the bar examinations. You will see the strengths of my answers and even the weaknesses of my answers. Pati mga imperfections nandoon. I want to emphasize that topping the bar examination is not actually reserved for valedictorians, or reserved for somebody who is the brightest among all of the examinees. Hindi naman. Okay? So even an ordinary law student, I was a working student, I was able to top the bar examinations. And my answers are not really that excellent, no? So normal lang, okay? But all of those answers are complete. Why? Because the answers are responsive to the question. Kung anong tinatanong, yun ang sinagot. The answers are based on the given facts. So ibig sabihin, yung facts hindi ko binago. I responded to the facts as presented in the question, and it is always supported by legal basis. Hindi nawawala yung legal basis because legal basis is the heart of your answers in the bar examination. Bakit siya heart? Heart kasi yun ang puso ng sagot mo dahil this is a test of your knowledge of the law. You wanted to become a lawyer, so you must showcase your knowledge of the law. Kung walang legal basis ang sagot mo, walang puso ang sagot mo, walang buhay yan. Okay? You cannot expect a full credit for your answer. Okay? So there are certain forms na sinusunod. Okay? So I also presented in my book yung typical 4-paragraph rule, otherwise known as RELAC, reply, the legal basis, the application of the legal basis, and the conclusion. They also, some review centers call it ALAC, the answer, legal basis, application, and conclusion. Okay? So whether you use the 4 paragraphs or 3 paragraphs, okay lang yan, whether tatlo, dalawa, isa, okay? Ideally 4, okay? But if you don't have enough time, pwede namang isa lang. Or in case 1% lang ang weight ng question na yan, you don't need to spend time composing an answer consisting of 4 paragraphs. By the way, when you say paragraphs, it could only be a sentence. Okay? So be flexible in composing your answers. Hindi porket sinasabi natin na idea lang 4 paragraph, lagi na kayo magpo 4 paragraph. There are certain questions that cannot be answered using the 4 paragraph rule. Okay? The second paragraph in the 4 paragraph rule is your legal basis. Laging nakapresent na dapat yan sa simula. Why? This is an examination in order to test your knowledge of the law. So wag mo nang itago somewhere in the middle or at the last part of your answer. Ilagay mo na sa unahan. Okay? After your response to the question, provide your legal basis. Para alam na ng examiner, eto, may alam to sa batas. This is my knowledge of the law, Your Honors. Okay? So after presenting your knowledge of the law, you can apply the law to the given facts. Hindi naman kailangan mag-compose kayo ng pagkahaba-haba. ang application of the law to the given facts is a sentence where you will mention a relevant fact. Ano bang relevant sa kasong yan na pinipresent that led you in composing or presenting an answer based on that legal basis? And your last part would be a conclusion. Your conclusion is simply a reiteration of your first sentence. Kung sinabi mong valid yung marriage, pwede kang mag-conclude, hence the marriage is valid. Kung sinabi mong void yung marriage, pwede kang mag-conclude na hence the marriage is void from the very beginning. Okay, the conclusion is not so important. Pwede namang mawala yung conclusion. You don't need it. Kompleto ang answer mo, for as long as nag-respond ka sa question, may legal basis ka at nag-mention ka ng relevant fact. Kompleto na yung sagot mo. But if you want to further impress the examiner, you can add a conclusion. When I took the bar, I've added conclusion kung sa tingin ko maikli pa yung sagot ko. But conclusion is not essential. It's not an essential element of your answer. So when we say paragraph, hindi naman kailangan consisting of 2 or more sentences. It could be 1 sentence with complete thought.
If you want more, make sure to subscribe so you never miss a video.